everyone.
God.
Okay, everyone. Welcome to the Future of PoniesOnline panel. This is actually the first time I am hosting this. Depending on how well this goes, I will start making this a more annual tradition. This is where I'm going to go over what we have been up to the past year, what are we up to now, and what are our current future plans outside of the convention. This is not the convention. This is not about the convention itself, but the space in between. So to start off, I want to go over the past year of what we have been up to. First off, we have brought back our After Dark section after quite a few people have been requesting it. We've actually managed to keep it classy there. And for those who are 18 or older, they're free to hang around there. It's just a place where we allow for a little bit harsher language, stuff you're not allowed to say, language you're not usually allowed to say, in the general chat, but you still can't take it too far. But that's the most purpose of that chat, and also for artwork that's a little bit above what you'd feel comfortable in sharing in regular art. So that was something that we re-implemented, and it's actually been a huge success so far. People have been, observing the rules very well there, and we are very happy about that. All right, second thing is we helped organize a video for UKPC or the United Kingdom PonyCon. We helped. It was their 20th anniversary, I believe it was. It was for our 20th anniversary. We helped organize a animation. We have to organize a multi-animator project in which we brought a bunch of animators from around the world together, and we made a tribute video to them. And I would like to share our contributions to it. So give me 1 second here. I am getting that video pulled up right this very second. I'm not going to show the parts that we did not contribute to, but I will show the parts that we did contribute to. You have to give me a moment here. VLC is being a little slow on me today.
During the SFM panel, Pat sent it to ACPL and showed it in full, so many people that were there have seen it. And if not, it's on UKPC. This is what I get.
Right, if you want to see the video in full, you will have to go to the
channel. Yeah.
You have to go to there, because we're not gonna take full credit for a video that was dedicated to them. All right, got that pulled up here. All right. Okay, now I'm gonna play this. This was our contribution. This was done by Spec Rabbit. We actually have two pieces we contribute to this. One was with our mascots. The other one was without. But these were created by Spec Rabbit. The video itself was edited by our very own Green, who some people know as Death Brony. She was an amazing editor. Our Spec is an amazing animator, and they created that for UKPC. Another thing that we did was we released episode 1 of Fallout Equestria. I'm not going to play the whole thing here due to time constraints, but I will play some clips from it. Tell me if you guys hear sound. I don't, because my sound is messing up right now, so I can't hear it. So if you guys can hear sound, let me know. Oh, yep. Okay, so
yes, I hear again. I'm not wanting to set the world on fire.
Okay, yeah, my the sound's been messing up. But this was also made by Spec Rabbit. This is episode. These are clips from episode 1 of our Fall Equestria series. This series was very taxing to make for Spec Rabbit. It had many setbacks, many late nights, and it took a lot out of Spec to make this one episode. And we appreciate every bit of the work that Spec did for this animation. All right.
And that one is you. No other will do. I've lost all ambition for the acclaim.
Spec Rabbit, if you I see you're in the audience, can you share the link to the video on your channel?
And with your admission that you'll feel the same, I'll have reached the goal.
Thank you, Spec Rabbit. That is the link to that animation.
Want to set the world on fire. I just want to stop.
So the animation is a little more mature than we normally do, but we felt we wanted to move some parts of this con into a not very mature, but a more for teenagers kind of environment. Like, so we would have characters, who will use guns and that kind of thing, to basically give some of our creative teams more freedom in what they can do. So that was actually a big point of contingency. Is like, what will we allow? What will we not allow in this animation? Yep, it's Fallout at the end. So yes, a lot of meetings were had. What was allowed and what was not allowed in these animations. Because I said we wanted to go with a more mature because it is Fallout, but we wanted to go too mature so that we can basically still share on YouTube. All right, so that's what we have been up to for the past year. Now, what have we been up to currently? All right, so for one of our current projects right now is Spec Rabbit has started work on episode 2 of Fallout Equestria. And right now, Spec Rabbit, are you saying you're probably in the storyboard section right now of the animation? Or we're still trying to figure out, what the shots are going to be and that kind of such? Okay, so we are just starting it. All right, so yeah, we're in the plan right now. They're planning out what the animation is going to be and how it's going to be.
Given
Once
how
that's
long it took to get episode 1, he said, I'm taking a break on this, and plus the convention was happening.
That's correct. There was just too much on his plate, close to the con, so we decided. So it is a good idea to sort of take a break until you get more time to think, because a rush project is a bad project.
Yep, and plus I contributed a few new assets during episode 1 that he is going to look through and make sure all still good, all still usable, and who knows? He's improved a lot over the year that it took to make it.
All right, so I would like to share actually one of our big announcements now of something we are currently working on. As soon as Discord cooperates, I think I stop streaming and then start streaming again. So our big announcement is we are launching PoniesOnline Game Studio. And we currently have our first game in production. And this is something that we have started back in, I want to say, December. We were deciding, okay, where do we want to go with things, and what will
Can you
be,
close and reopen that? The disc. Oh no, it finally got there.
Yeah, it's on a side thing. Discord. I think we have abused our Discord this past 48 hours, wouldn't you say, boys?
I would say so too. But can you see the image?
Yep, I see it. Ponies OGS.
PoniesOnline Game Studio. As I said, we have our first current game in production. We are going to be using the Godot game engine for the front end. We are still working on the language for the back end of the game, because it will be a multiplayer game, in which it's sort of going to be a Ponytown meets Club Penguin kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
In which you will have a hub you will be able to go to, in which you can go from there and you go to worlds where you can play different games. Also, we have a world where we can host events and that kind of stuff. We are working on what the style is going to be for the game currently, and we have decided that the style is going to be a Saturday morning cartoon from the late 80s, early 90s. So the graphics are going to be hand-drawn.
Yep.
The development cycle time we are anticipating is going to be about 2 years to take us from concept to alpha. And then we're expecting to spend about 1 year in alpha to get to beta. And then from beta, we're expecting 1 more year before we can say we're probably going to go gold. So we're expecting about 4 years for this game project to fully take hold. It's going to be a long haul, but we are hoping to start showing more of this as we start getting stuff done.
And I know there's more than just Ponies planned for this, but that is
right.
much
It's
down
going to
the road.
It's going to start off with pony avatars, but we're going to be adding things such as griffins, hippogriffs, dragons, but also anthro characters. So we're going to have bipedal, but we're going to work on quadrupeds first, but then we're going to go to no, it's right now. It's just the image from where we had developed the studio. We don't have any footage of the game yet because it's still in this concept phase.
Mm-hmm.
It's still in concept phase. We are still getting things drawn out for ideas. What the final look is going to be.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it is just an image for right now of what our studio look is going to be.
Yep.
The game will be free to play, and you will not require any download. It will run through your browser. So fully rocking and rolling in 2030. We're expecting to be going gold by 2030. Yes. But by that time, we're going to have, we're going to have we're hoping to have a fully fleshed out game. And I know that is a very long time, but we want to take our time and we want to make it right. And this logo was actually developed for us by Dark Scroll, by the way, who is one of our amazing artists out of Russia. And he is actually helping making some of the assets for the game. But as I said, right now we are deciding on like what will the final character designs look like right now. So that's where we're at right now. We're working on what will our characters look like, because you're going to have a character creator, but even then that requires a lot of, okay, how do we want the characters to look in the end? Moving on from that, we actually have a new animator now for Ponies Online, called Scary Gun Animations, and they will be helping us with also making other future animations outside of the Fallout Equestria universe.
Hmm. If you were here for opening ceremonies, the animation that had to be juggled around, that was Scary Gun.
Hold on. If you guys didn't catch that animation from earlier, I have it here. If Discord will play nice.
Evil Paladin, we have not fully designed the system for faces. Because once we design that system, we have to apply it to everything.
Yeah, as I said, when we get some concept art done, we will share it. When we start getting some actual game footage, we will share. We're going to be very transparent with the development of this game, and we will we're actually looking to probably starting a devlog so people can follow along with this production. How cursed will you let people make their faces? Well, we got to figure that out first.
Yep, that's what I was referring to.
We got to figure out how much control, or we're going to give as much control as we can to the player to be able to make their characters, but at the same time we can't promise too much control, because again, due to it's going to have more assets and that kind of thing that need to be rendered in that are not pixel graphic. We have to make sure it's not going to be too taxing on the system itself. But we're going to try to keep everything in contained worlds so that it will mean for quick load times and to be able to get into where you want to go faster. So it should allow us to create greater control over how you can make your character look. But as I said, also since it's going to be drawn, is we're not sure, we're going to see how far we can take with character creation. But all right, so let's see if Discord will play nice now. It is not. I gotta stop my stream, restart my stream because it doesn't want to switch streams. There we go. And this is the animation by Scary Gun Animations, what we played during opening ceremonies. Scary Gun is our newest animator from Britain, I believe.
At the very least, in the EU area.
That is correct. I want to say Scary Gun is Britain.
Where crashes in and all the monsters walk about. The skies inked with flutters, the town is filled with mutters. The kings, queens of moonlight all step out. And I know where we're heading tonight. A small clearing lit by firelight. We'll act like animals until the break of dawn. And all around we'll be singing.
Welcome to Ponies Online 2025!
All right, and that And that is actually from Scary Gun Animations, from that they developed for us to show at our opening ceremonies. And
Yeah,
we can't
it
say
was a
scary enough.
collaborative effort on just being. Yeah, it was very much a collaborative effort because Pat put us in touch with him. I showed some examples of, hey, this is what I'm looking for. Can we work with here? And, you know, how stuff could work. And then he asked each individual, hey, is this good?
Past that, we kept out of him making his animation because we wanted to give him as much creative freedom as possible.
Mm-hmm.
But all right, so that takes care of what we have been currently working on. Now on to what is the future of Ponies Online, or roll credit. uh, Roll credit. So future of Ponies Online. So the future of Ponies Online right now is, first of all, we are going to be staffing up more. This con has showed us where some of our faults lie, and we're going to be seeking to help remedy those faults, especially in things such as the tech department. Though some of the tech problems we had this year were not our fault, there were some things within our control. I think having a greater amount of staff on hand would help remedy, such as some people in the tech department having extended shifts because there was just
Sleep
no
would be
one able. There was
good.
no. What was that?
Sleep would be good.
Sleep would
Because
be good.
So some of our tech departments had extended shifts because there was no one else trained up to be able to relieve them. And normally,
Also,
them
stuff
them
was
having
going on.
them being able to leave and go to sleep is a normal part of the con, except when we were due to 70-mile-per-hour winds outside of the data center and heavy rains and tornadoes in the area, it made the connection so unstable that they stayed up for almost the entire con, keeping the system up and running. So we're going to be looking to staff the tech department to relieve them so that our tech staff can get more sleep. Other things that we have planned for the future of Ponies Online. Follow Question, episode 2, again, is in production. We are actually, another thing we are looking into starting here is a Minecraft server for Ponies Online. Because we want to bring more interactions that we can do with all of you to our server. We're right now looking
I think there
into
was
hosting
also some
companies.
people being like,
Not going to allow cracked clients. I would need to know exactly what you mean by cracked client.
because
Depending
that term has a
on,
lot of different meanings.
yeah, cracked has a lot of different meanings.
The pirated version,
We're not
probably
going to. We're
not.
not. I'll tell you this. We're not going to be checking the. We're not going to be checking your client at the door, but we are going to be whitelisting people into the server. We're not going to work on a blacklist program. We're going to work on a whitelist program. So we would have an application you'd fill out, and we would whitelist you into the server. This way, we can better control bots from getting in there and ruining the experience for everyone. And that's our biggest concern is bad actors getting into the server and just ruining the experience for everybody. So we are going to be checking your client at the door, but you do have to be whitelisted into the server. Another thing that we are going to be working on here is going to be a TTRPG. We're going to start doing TTRPGs. If anyone wants to look, you guys should see a TTRPG channel that has been created. And that's where we're going to start discussing, like what systems are we going to be using. Right now, our first game is looking to be Pathfinder or Pony
Alex?
Finder. Yes.
Boss,
Yes.
say hi to the fans.
We got Alex. I think this is turning into closing ceremonies.
All right, so let me wrap up here. We are also going to probably be having to start a Patreon for PoniesOnline to help fund some of these bigger projects, but that is again something in the future for right now.
At the very least, it's the bare minimum of $1, but that is, to be discussed fully later.
Was there a login plugin? Again, if you guys want, you guys can contact us after con, and we'll be more than happy to start discussion. Because what you guys talk to us about will help us create our policy towards a lot of things we do. It will. So our first one is going to be first edition Pathfinder. By the way, it's going to be first edition because those are the books I have. I am going to be getting the second edition books to help update the system, though.
Oh, are we actually going to do the D&D thing?
Yeah. First one's going to be Pathfinder 1 because those are the books I have on hand.
Are we doing closing ceremonies here or back over on Maine?
I think here because everyone's filed in.
Yeah, everyone's filed in. We can move, and Hexbits is here, so.
Alrighty.
Hexbits is here,
Also,
so we might as well.
Yes, this is the Discord, the official PoniesOnline Discord server. This is where the panels, the hangouts, and the
technically it's the panelist thing.
It will.
She's talking to the Ponytown people.
Yeah, sorry, I'm also on Ponytown.
Let me close my stream here.
If you're just going to do tours, Caddy, if you're doing tours, make sure you mute yourself so you don't interrupt anyone.
All right, so we're going to speak at 1%. We're going to speak 1% at a time. I'll say at 11:05 we will get started here. So that'll allow people to sort of file in for closing ceremonies. But I do welcome everyone to closing ceremonies. That will be getting started here soon. I see staff also filing in here.
You may have closed your share screen, but I don't think Discord thought it closed correctly.
Discord, there we go. I had to click share screen and stop screen again. That Discord that got Discord too, but finally fixed itself. All right, 1 minute to close the ceremonies. Also, hi to all those in the VRC chat, by the way. I don't know if you guys can hear us.
There's a Dalek in the corner.
Exterminate.
There is a Dalek in the corner. They are fun.
Oh no, they're shooting us.
Oh no!
Unfortunately,
we are being exterminated.
I am in the VRC world. It's a little loud hearing yourself.
Oh my god.
Chat. It was fun hanging out with you guys yesterday. Oh.
There's a ferret.
Yes.
It was really fun hanging out with you guys
VRC
yesterday.
is always fun.
When did Ponytown get on fire?
Something I also forgot to mention is during my thing we are creating our own VRC world now.
Go to the VR chat world.
So we're going to start delving a little more into that as well.
Yay!
Go friendship.
PoniesOnline is
Green did this world.
Yes.
Yeah.
We can thank Green Green, here for making our world possible.
Hey, Toa.
Mm-hmm.
Look to your
Yeet.
right,
Yeet.
I think.
All right. So,
That way or down?
Right.
What are you
Alright.
doing?
In
what
your
are you doing, Caddy?
oh, left. You're left then.
What are you doing?
I think
Toa's
she's trying to get in the
top
face
left
straight.
corner and trying to get Toa to face everyone else. So
I'm trying
Toa
to
just
make
has
him
to
face me.
look left toward everyone else.
Oh,
But
okay.
either way,
Ah,
hello everyone. Welcome to closing ceremonies for Ponies Online
I,
2025.
God damn it.
I want to thank I want
Woo!
to thank all of our performers and all of our guests, all of our
did it.
panelists, and all of
I'm
our
happy now.
vendors who have contributed much to this year.
Yay!
I do want to apologize also to everyone for all the difficulties that we had at the start of the con and during the con. Uh, a lot of those things were out of our control. Uh, horrific weather, unfortunately, is pounding the Midwest, where our data centers are, which has resulted in days of rain, high winds, has damaged a lot of the communication we have with our central servers. I do want, but since it is my job to make sure everything does run smoothly, I do want to apologize to everyone that did get inconvenienced about all the things that did break during this convention. Most of all, the person I want to thank the most right now of this con is Golden, who is our tech person. Without Golden, who stayed up for over 30 hours, stabilizing the streams to the different servers, because everything was consistently getting interrupted and going down due to poor communication with the central data servers. So thank you, Golden. If anyone wants to help support Golden,
what link do we do aside from just saying Golden is the GOAT and without him nothing would work right now?
Literally the best friend ever. The best silly ever.
if anyone wants to support Golden, there is a
Right. Support on coffee.
There's a coffee for Golden to help support him. Without him, almost nothing would have worked today.
Real.
To those of you on
or today
Ponytown,
or
it's on the
yesterday.
Discord.
Another person I want to thank, I actually also want to apologize to, is Derps. I'm sorry I skipped over you by accident in opening ceremonies. That was never my intention. I want to thank you for your efforts that you did for the con during our celebration.
I think it's all good. But as I forgot to mention, I am the guy that runs the VR chat event stuff. But I'm also chief security to make sure everyone else is having a good time and all that stuff, you know. And
he's also the greatest silly ever.
Exactly. But like, y'all were amazing. Y'all are behaving well. Yeah. I see all of you right now. I'm keeping an eye on you. But
behave never.
yeah, but and being chief security ain't easy, especially when you have the when you need the patience and all that stuff. But but it's a fun job to have otherwise, because it feels like you're playing a police officer, let's say, and I'd say I'm very happy to continue to work with everyone else to make sure we're having a good time. And I also would like to shout out to Green for pretty much making the VR chat world happen too. Especially that I wanted to expand into VR and expand into Ponies Online with VR events and everything. And without that, then how are we gonna enjoy Ponies Online as it is? So, thank y'all.
Yay!
My next thank you I want to go to is Tokoi, who is my second in command. Without him, I probably would have driven up a wall.
Well, the fun thing is, I was doing my day job for the early parts of the con, and even then, if I was checking on things, I was able to be like, okay, you can do here, or yes, that's allowed, no, that's not allowed, have fun, and be able to listen in and see what fires I needed to know about without having to go, so why is everything burning? I mean, it's normally
You don't need to
burning,
know.
but still, why is everything
You don't need to
burning
know.
again?
You don't know.
But I would also like to thank the panelists for all the fun that we had this year, and I especially want to thank Debs for being basically the force behind the game room and having some good interaction with people. Because we may not be an IRL convention where you can hug your friends, but we'll give you the next best thing.
Yay! I'm hugging you.
And Alex, thank you for... thank you, Caddy. Alex, thank you for allowing me to be in this position, because, as you know, I only did this because you needed help, man, and I will forever be thankful to be a part of this team.
I also want to thank Spec Rabbit, who is the head of the Spanish team for this year. He held an amazing event on the Spanish side.
Well, first of all, thanks to you, Alex, and to Tua. Both of you are awesome. Thanks to Federash, who is our best moderator. Without him and everything that he did for the Spanish side, he streamed everything on YouTube, on Facebook, and literally, like our team has we had our problems. Like, for example, the guy who was doing the Fighting Heroes tournament, his PC died, but we did everything. A lot of people had a lot of fun. We met a lot of people from many different countries, from Spain, Colombia, Costa Rica. It was an amazing event. We had a lot of Russian friends that we say, how do you say things in Russian? Do somebody know how to say thanks in Russia?
Well, I don't know
Спасибо.
Russian,
Okay.
that's Emma's thing.
Okay, I'm going to say pasivo, hoping it means thanks in Russian, but we had a lot of fun. I want to say thanks to all of you guys from the mods, the conchairs, all the whole stuff, except Katy. I hate Katy. No, yeah, so.
Love you too.
I hate you too, Spec.
Thanks, Monolith.
Don't worry, I love you.
No, Mono, no.
What, I don't supposed to say that?
No. You know that we hate each other. We don't work like that.
Yeah, it's true.
Gracias, Spec. Thank you for everything, bro.
Hell yeah.
You are a race friend, Spec. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Actually, thank you, Spec, and thank you to all
I
the
enjoy
Spanish
the fact that we're a little family at times.
Also, I would like to thank Pat, who is not here. Pat is unfortunately having to sleep because he is in Europe and is very, very early in the morning there right now. But thank you, Pat, for helping grab our community guests, grab some of the more amazing teams that we didn't even know about, such as the Chinese
And
team.
we always hope for returns.
Yes. Also like to thank the artists who helped make the art for the con, art for our merchandise, and all that kind of such. Caddy, Solar,
Hello.
Pokey,
Hello.
as well as our other art. Let's see, any of the other artists in here right now? Fetadash, as
Monolith.
well as Monolith.
Sting is in here too.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you,
No,
Alex.
Sting is PR team. Never mind.
And
Darn.
then
Thank you, Sting.
Scribbles is down below with their hand up.
Oh yeah, somebody let Scribbles.
I will get to these scribbles. Honest
They're not in.
has it, and
They're not in here.
they have
Want
to.
thank.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, if you guys don't
Sorry.
recognize his name Solar on here, I am the featured creature. I was being annoying the entire con.
Sorry, Toa. I wanted to
Yeah,
thank
fine.
the other people in the
I mean-
team who are not in here. Ledek was carrying. Ledek and Darkskull were like carrying the con store. Like damn, they were cooking. So thank you, Ledek. Thank you, Dark Scroll. Thank you, Pokey. Myself, Sappy, Scribbles, Monolith. Skyline. I know Skyline had a dip a few times for mental health, but still, thank you, Skyline, for even giving us a chance. Who else? Tiz Honolulu. I know Tiz Honolulu was like busy. Turns out Tiz was like dealing with some in real life stuff. But thank you, Tiz. Fetty. Thank you, Fetty. I'm being booped.
Huge thanks to the art team overall.
Mm-hmm.
And all
Yeah,
teams,
my
really.
brain is
Yep.
farting right now. I can't think of the others, but like if I'm forgetting anybody else, thank you anyhow.
Yeah, we have some amazing artists on here, and I say, while they do great work for us, go support them for their original work, because some of them are crazy talented. I look over to a person who spent way too much time on stocks, but we love it anyways.
I don't know who you're looking at. I have no idea who you're
Why am I being
looking at
moved?
right now.
What the hell?
Oh,
What the freak is going on?
So I would like to thank Green for doing a lot of work this year, making the VR worlds possible.
Also, let us not forget Onyx, who is our lead for Ponytown, and
I was getting Onyx.
all the fun there.
I was getting to Onyx. Thank you, Onyx, for helping design and leading and coordinating the creation of our Ponytown world. So that amazing world we had this year, which we will share the map in our server, what it looks like. That amazing map was helped to be coordinated by Onyx, as well as his team of builders. And I also would like to thank Dina for being an amazing PR director.
Dina did a very good job.
Thank you. It was really tough this year, but I managed to get in and also managed to get home in time. Concert was great. But I'm also want to thank the people who helped me with announcing everything. Aura, Alex, Toa, Pat, Caddy. I know I'm missing a few, but I am tired because my throat hurts from screaming, singing. But I am thankful to be doing this. This is my 5th year, and I hope to do this for many more to come. And also, thank you for making my debut at this con as Hexpits. Awesome. So I will get back to my lovely husband.
And also, let's also give a good round of applause to Dream Pony, who's been playing Pixel, as well as Caradwin, who unfortunately also cannot be here today. But Dream, we would like to thank you for playing Pixel again this year.
You're most welcome. I'm always happy to play Pixel, and also too, I would love to give a shout out to for Pokey for helping step in since Chairwin wasn't able to. She lost her voice. Chairwin, if you're out there watching this, I love you. You're awesome. Thank you always for supporting me, and also to thank you Pokey for always being such a good best friend, supporting me, and thank you all of you at the Ponies Con for believing me and letting me sing every year and perform and do all this. Thank you guys so much, and thank you Alex, thank you Spec, thank you everybody.
And again,
As always with all this.
Again, thank you, Golden, for heading up our technology area and making sure that things were running. We may not have been running the smoothest, but you kept things running.
Yeah, it just so happened to be the day before the first day of the convention that everything tested out perfectly fine. And all of a sudden, for whatever reason, the day we went to Saturday when we started the stream, we started having issues with one of our upstream providers in the data center. And with the load balancing that they do in the data center, that's what kept causing us to drop. But I tried to make sure everything at least stayed up, and my brain's a little shot because I think I've been up for 39 and a half hours.
And only 1 hour nap.
You need some coffee?
I think
Coffee went out the window
Gold's gonna
3 days
crash
ago.
after this.
Scribbles, make sure your man doesn't crash too hard. We still need him, and we love him very much for what he does.
If there's coffee involved, please include me.
At this rate, I'm pretty sure I'd sleep through a tornado, but as living in the Midwest, we sleep through tornadoes. The only reason we wake up is whenever the fan turns off, and I'm pretty sure I'll sleep through that too.
Yeah.
When we were on the topic.
And I would also like
Alex.
Also, I would like to thank our various staff who helped keep things running, such as Board Brain, Drumstick, PMC, as well as the other moderators who helped keep the environment safe for everyone.
I'm gonna tell you, keeping an eye on Ponytown and Twitch and Discord all at the same time. Oh boy, that's a little tough.
Everything is not on fire all of the time.
To be fair,
If it ain't on fire, it's not Ponies Online.
some of them that were doing the overnight announcements and that were up late, I think Death was up late. Board Brain was definitely up the longest, and most of them kind of helped keep me sane overnight while I was trying to make sure nothing died too drastically. So thanks to them for that too.
Yeah, thank you. Because honestly, the Discord announcements would not have been able to go out if it weren't for them, especially Lord. Lord stayed up like over almost 12 hours overnight to get all that up.
The last I had I think we talked
I mean,
at
it
one
was
point. I think
mostly
she was
bored,
up
but I was
for-
there for the 3 a.m. stuff just to
Yeah.
help
Awesome.
panels.
I
It
think
was
it
like
Also, I
from
want to give you.
it was from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m.
They were
Lord,
also up longer than that too. I think they
they were
pulled
also
like
up longer
an
than
18 or
Lord.
19
We want
hour
to say
shift.
thank you. Thank you.
Dang.
You were awesome on that, and we can't thank you enough. So
Also, I forgot to mention. Oh, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Dina. I also forgot to mention a huge shout out to Emma. Emma worked so hard for all the panelists and musicians and getting their sets ready. So thank you, Emma, so much for everything that
Thank
you
you,
did.
Emma.
during this time.
Yeah, Emma.
Emma,
thank you.
Emma is responsible for getting the musicians that we had for our concert, and an amazing lineup it was.
She also approved of our fill-in thing because charity auction will be tomorrow about midday for the East Coast and about 9 for the West.
Right, so
I did get that put on the schedule, so you can check PoniesOnline website and find it there.
all right, so first up, so next up after this, we still have our charity auction, which we will be doing tomorrow at noon Eastern. Noon Eastern, correct?
Yes, because it's 9 Pacific.
Noon Eastern, we will be doing the charity auction. And also, PoniesOnline will be coming back for our next convention in 2026. But please stick around. We are going to have many events, many activities, and many things to do in server between now and then.
So, Alex, will you roll the dice with the devil in the pale moonlight?
Well, I don't know. Sometimes, you
Is your
know.
constitution high enough?
I call being the ranger.
So
We're
our
trying to be
next,
subtle, but we're not.
our next convention, our planned theme is going to be fantasy tabletop RPG.
Unfortunately, this does mean we could have Warhammer in it because fantasy Warhammer.
I rolled a nat 1.
I rolled a 1,000. What do I do?
Okay, CMC's not 1 means that we all die, but thanks to Rainy's 1,000, we all get to live to see next year. Unfortunately, our spirits have to recharge a year in order to put it on.
So get ready for adventure, fantasy, and excitement! Ponies Online 2026!
And a whole lot of chaos. Oh,
Alright, who ain't good to the blood god?
I call being the Tabaxi wizard.
I don't know, but
that's fun.
we better get our sacrifices ready to make sure that everything works fine for next year.
Yeah.
Oh, also, just a little stat between the servers that we did have deployed and the traffic that was used to Ponytown. We did use like just shy of 6 terabytes of traffic for the entire convention.
Damn.
Let's double it, guys.
So yeah, running a convention online is very taxing on a lot of systems.
Not to mention the human system.
All right, so I would say, does any of the staff have anything else they want to say?
Actually, yes. I would also love to, if possible, with Alex, with your permission, I'd love to dedicate all my work that I've done for Carlo Acutis. He's on his way to actually becoming a saint April 24th, and he's going to be the first saint, millennial saint of fandoms. So I dedicate all my work to him. R.I.P. Cutis. See you there in heaven. Also too, I would love to also dedicate this con to all of you. We would not be a con without all of you. So all of you attending, thank you so much for your contributions to our con. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your love. And yeah, you guys are all awesome. We can't wait to see you all in 2026.
I do have actually probably a massive thank you to someone that does not is not usually in the voice chat. Sometimes she is in the Ponytown, but we need to give a massive shout out to Cloudburst, because without Cloudburst, none of the streaming that we do to Ponytown or the restreaming that goes to YouTube would even be possible. With Cloudburst resurrecting the streaming system that shut down in December, and without Cloudburst, we really wouldn't have any streaming to Ponytown. Period.
Cloudburst is amazing. I think Cloudburst does deserve, everything, that she puts forward. 'Cause she does a lot of work.
You
I
rock,
would like to say
Cloudburst!
something. I would like to also say, Green would love to, or Death, I would say, Death would like to speak up about something as well.
Okay.
All right, there we go. Can you hear me?
Yep, we hear you.
Awesome. All right. So I just want to start off with saying thank you guys for being awesome, all of you. This year has been a lot. We wouldn't be here without all of you. And just know this world was a headache to make Quest compatible. It was the Skybox
Nuka
killed
bottle.
me.
That Nuka
No,
bottle.
it was the Skybox. It was the Skybox. But after all of this, we did find some problems, but I plan on fixing them. By next year, we will have something a lot more amazing. I know this was like kind of meh, but overall, I had a good time. And thank you everyone for the honorable mentions too, all of you, staff. I think that's all I have on my mind. Other than I'm trying to make this better for all of us. We can only grow from here, right? And that's all I can think of. Thank you guys again. You guys rock.
Thank you, Def. You're awesome. We love you so much. You rock. Thank you for all your.
I mean, we also have to thank all the vendors who participated and the musicians and the panelists because, yeah, staff are great, but what's a con without all of those?
Vendor Hall will remain open till tomorrow. So if anyone wants to get any last minute purchases in, feel free to go ahead and get those done.
Yeah, make sure to say your thanks to not only the staff, but vendors and musicians and panelists and all that here.
I think we're missing one last thank you. Thank you to Alex for having us put on this nonsense.
My lovely
Alex, without you, we would not even have a con. So thank you so much, Alex. You are the big brother, father figure of this entire con.
Right.
We love you so
Make
much.
sure you hug him. Show your appreciation.
I'll hug him. I'll hug him when everything's off. He is,
Yeah.
but he is wonderful. He is honestly the best, and he is the best husband anyone could ever ask for. But yeah, we thank you. You've after the first year since 2021, you've taken this con higher than it's ever been, and I think without you, it probably would have gone down. So you're awesome, because this team would not be anything without a great leader.
Never doubt
Thank you,
yourself,
guys.
man.
Thank you, guys.
Alex is
I said
definitely.
my whole philosophy is though, when things go right, is because of you. When things go wrong, I take responsibility.
Alex, shut up. Golden was trying to compliment you.
I was going to say Alex is by far probably one of the best leaders that I've seen, especially probably, I mean, for basically dealing with all of the headaches that come with dealing with an online convention. While yes, an in-person convention is probably harder, an online convention comes with a little bit more intricacies like tech issues where if the tech stuff doesn't work, we don't do anything, period. He's always calm, level-headed, makes sure everybody knows that they're appreciated, always takes ownership for making sure everything is done correctly, and always strives to do everything better. So Alex definitely is one of the most hardest working people that I have ever seen.
Thank you guys, though. But the
We need to
people I
buy you
want to thank
mugs
the
at
most, though,
Christmas, Bob.
are our attendees. Because without them, we're we're yelling into the darkness.
I am gonna head on out. Thank you to everybody, and I will be around next year. Bye.
What was that? You came in a little low.
She was saying that she will be here next year. She said thank you, but she also had to go.
It's all good.
Oh my god. Why did nobody tell me I wasn't in the call?
I
A little hard to
did.
tell you're not in
You
the
did
call.
that to yourself, girl.
I was trying to say hello.
That-
Am I safe to say my thank yous?
I told you to bonk me for a reason.
You got some of your thank yous in.
Oh, I thought you were saying bonk me because of you were moving me around the stage.
No, I
No,
don't
you were
even
doing
know
that
where that is.
yourself, girl.
Oh my god. Anyway, I wanted to say, to Alex, besides Onyx, you and Onyx have been like my big, and Toa, Onyx, and Alex have been my biggest like voices of reasons when my anxiety attacks come up. Thank you guys so much. I know I'm a handful at times because of my BPD and trauma, but you guys have really helped keeping me calm and grounded, even when I feel like I'm right, because haha trauma. Y'all are awesome. Love you guys like family. Oh, and if I may, since wait, are you guys done? Am I last to say thanks?
Yeah, you can give some thanks.
Sweet. Okay, so I've been wanting to say thank you to like everybody in Ponytown events, all of you guys at stage, like everybody. Oh, thank you, Sour Patch. Oh, sorry, Sour Patch. I view you as a popular person, so you made me happy. Thanks. So thank you guys to Ponytown events, everybody in the crowd. I know you guys are a handful, and I am sorry. I've been actually ignoring you guys. It's really hard to pay attention. Autism. But you guys have really made this like event like really fun. I was enjoying laughing with you guys and just being silly with you guys. I want to thank everybody in the VR chat from the VR hangout yesterday. You guys made me lose my lungs. Metaphorically, you guys made me laugh so goddamn hard. Especially you guys in the Discord, in the audience. You guys, especially during Pat's panel yesterday. Oh my god, I laughed so goddamn hard. It was so fun. Y'all are amazing. I love being silly with you guys. I just love y'all. You guys made this year really fun. Yay.
All right.
I love PoniesOnline. I love y'all.
Oh, Chief Hunter wants to speak. All right, so let's get Chief Hunter up here. Hey there,
Hello.
Chief.
Hey, everybody. Hope you're all doing well.
I'm doing amazing.
We're doing well, man.
Yeah. I'm glad I was able to finish a concert for you guys again.
We're always glad to have you.
Yeah, I've been a part of the convention since the beginning, man. Since y'all first started, as far as I remember. So,
I think you are actually our oldest. If you're
He
oldest
is one.
performer.
Yeah, because at this point I'm the oldest panelist, which is funny.
And Toa is our oldest panelist, and Achieve is our oldest performer.
Am I the youngest panel, Liz?
No.
Oh, you mean? Oh, okay. I thought you meant like by
Yeah.
actual age.
Yeah, not age. Been here the longest. Been here the shortest.
Okay.
It's all right. But overall, I'm truly grateful that I can do this again for all of you. I was hoping you all enjoyed that small little blooper in the end.
Oh, I think everyone enjoyed that achieve. It's one of those things of if it don't go right, sometimes it's the funniest thing and the best thing.
Yeah. Yeah, and my I like I said, it's just sorry but not sorry because I said Ponyfest earlier.
You're fine,
No, you
That's what
good.
made
you're
it.
fine.
That's what made it
We're all
funny.
tired. We're all tired.
I know. It's all right. I know everybody's exhausted. Me, I had to on the opening day. I had to be at work, so of course I had to deal with life itself.
Ugh.
So that but luckily I
Yeah.
had the day off. I went to I was out in the Deptford Mall. Hopefully y'all saw some pictures in the chat in the musicians chat earlier. I was just out there at the Deptford Mall. Went to in the food court, went over to eat some Sakura's Japan chicken teriyaki with the white rice,
That
some
sounds
vegetables.
good.
Yo,
Yeah.
you're making me even more hungry, and I didn't eat at all today. I've been sleeping all day.
I like just
I
ate cheese. You
know.
trying to make me hungry again?
I'm sorry, guys.
Delicious.
I'm already, like I said, I'm already right here.
I
About
had a
making
Yeah.
hot
Joe walk a
pocket.
minute
I'm
stop for
okay.
their hurricane fries.
Yeah. Just be careful out there. Yeah.
Hey,
Surprise me.
as long as everyone's here and everyone's safe, it don't matter what the world thinks.
Pretty
Guys,
much.
oh my god. Sarah Patch Kid
What is it,
friended
Caddy?
me.
Ah.
Adorable.
Are you wondering why I put him on stage?
All right, so
that all Sour Patch, huh?
Oh yeah, I was say yeah. Jay, do you have the floor now?
Oh yeah.
Go ahead.
Just if you look on Dirt's stream, I'm in VR chat right now, but I do want to say real quick that I am one of the newer staff here, and ever since I joined, it's been nothing but great things. I got to participate in a lot of stuff. I got to be in Ponytown. I got to be in VR chat and all that. It's really fun. And I want to say thank you for making this all possible. And thank you for a great con. And if you ever have questions about Ponytown and or VR chat, I'm the guy. You can also come to me too. I'm sure there's others that want to share their information about VR chat, but like if you want to learn how to get your own avatars or such, learn worlds, learn anything about VR chat, it's all possible. And
I am so gonna ask you about avatars. You
oh
and
yes,
Derps,
come to me
because
about that. Well,
I
that's all I
need help
wanted to
figuring
say.
out how to get my own avatar.
Besides that, I hope you guys have. I hope you guys had fun, and can't wait for the next one. See ya.
I'm gonna say double on that as a
And there goes
first
Jade back
year
into
staff
VR.
and first year co-panelist.
All right, we had some
I
other
also
people
want to
join us
give
up
a
on
huge
stage.
thanks to. Oh, I'm so sorry, Alex. I didn't mean to interrupt you. You may go.
Oh,
Sorry.
I was saying we had two more who joined us up here. Sour Patch.
All good.
Hello.
One of our community guests.
Yep.
And another
And
one.
we also have ACP Films.
ACLP.
Not ACPL.
ACLP. Hello.
I tore my ACLP.
God damn.
That is a joke I don't try to make because ACLP has been a fantastic panelist, and with a total of 7 out of like 8 panels that he has asked
Obviously.
for.
Yes. It
Well,
was pretty
obviously,
much
he
a
did a
hard
fantastic job.
I want to thank AC for keeping us safe behind the scenes.
Yeah.
He's been helping Derps, I've noticed, and I really want to thank y'all for helping us stay safe from all the bad people.
Oh yeah. pretty much, I want to pretty much will say something as a community guest. Yeah, it is my first time being a community guest on a Ponies Online. Yeah, for 2025, and yes, it was all payoff with a total of with hosting 5 panels and being part of actually a total of being part of 2 other panels. Honestly, well, that was really kind of what what I would usually do. But yeah, I would like to thank all the my panelists who had joined my panels. Definitely have the hard work, especially doing panels. All the panels like Who's That Changeling, which is a VR chat panel, SFM and Brownies Nostalgia. Thanks to Toa and Daimachi who assist pretty much call with me. Uh, and also thanks to also who also want attend the panel, which honestly people wanted to know how they were able to run a panel. Also thanks to Minty and Silver and CMC and Toa also on that. And Cards Against Ponies definitely was a lot fun, especially at that time. I wish I could list all the names, but yeah, thank you for that. Also, uh, and also Tina also invited me to a panel. Thank you, Tina. But honestly, it was very fun and very busy, and I really had a lot of fun. Very humbled and honored, honestly. All I can say, what I can say is thank you so much, Ponies Online. It's been great. Thank you.
Yay!
We are always glad to have returning guests and 10 panelists, but we also try and get new blood in here because it's a fun adventure we go on every year.
If I may, next.
All right, go.
So this is my second year as a community guest for Ponies Online. Shouts out to my friend Dana who kind of got me it got me in the online con scene. So that I probably wouldn't be here if it wasn't for her. Shouts out to Caddy for running the thing. Amazing job. Shout out to all the fellow CGs, AC, it it in all AC, Fiora, the past and present, Pretty Pegasus. Shouts out to I'm looking right now. I'm seeing Tina on the screen. She invited me to her panel, and it had a lot of fun with that. And huge shout out to everybody who joined my 2 panels yesterday and today with the random name pony game. It turned out a lot better than I expected it, and yeah, I'm happy to hopefully someday do that again. And I definitely will look to be doing more panels in the future. I recently got my first full-time job, and I was looking to just take it easy for this one. But I think I've gotten into the groove now. Back into the groove now. So the harder work starts next time, and here's to 2026.
All right. Tina.
Excuse me, if I may, really quickly.
Oh
my gosh. Oh my gosh. What an absolute.
Tina, do I need to send dips after you to hug you?
I think so. But oh my gosh, what an absolute. Hold on, I don't even know if things are muted. No, they're not. Okay.
No, I hear you.
Okay, first off, I'd like to thank Alex for being possibly the greatest con chair I've ever worked with. First off, huge shout out to Green or Death for helping me with AV stuff and even inspiring me to become part of the AV team. A special shout out to Golden for helping me with some of the AV stuff as well, and really shout out to you guys for attending the con. I'll be honest, like this is really like this is the second time I've ever hosted a panel at Ponies Online, and the first time I've done so since August of 2023, the month I moved in with my partner Derps. So the fact that I get to do that, the fact that I got to do that before meeting the love of my life in person means a lot more than you think. Thank you to those of you who attended What the Dub. That was a absolute blast to do. I am really excited to host it again in 2026. And yeah, YOLO Swaggins, Lord of the Bling.
Also, I would like to thank you, Tina. Also, thank you, Tina. You did a lot of work for us this year. And I also want to say thank you also for when I messed up, helping set me straight.
Yay! Anybody else?
Yes.
All right, go Dream.
I wanted to say this earlier, but I didn't want to interrupt Alex. I just want to say a big shout out to Scary Gun for the animation in the beginning. Thank you so much for all your hard work, Scary Gun.
Oh, Scary Gun? No way!
Yeah, he worked on the intro animation.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
That is
I
so
worked with
cool.
him to.
I'm so sorry, Toa. Again, I keep on interrupting people by mic. I'm so sorry. You may go. My
Hi,
computer.
No, it's fine. There was at least 24 people in this call. I'm surprised we haven't devolved into just talking over each other. So, very good staff. We are doing well. Scary Gun has been a joy to have on the team, and also, I love with how he has incorporated the ideas that we started out with. Because, fun fact, I showed Debs this stuff as well. Well, just as reference, and I'm like, hey, let's have something like One Saturday Morning, or the old Cartoon Network intros for their Friday nights, just so you have characters going on in the background, and we follow a path to a certain section, and then that's where we go Ponies Online. And everything else that was scary, but I said, hey, do something like this, and he executed perfectly.
Awesome. Thank you, Scary Gun. And another person I want to thank one more time because they did so much work during this con. And also to my BFF, Pokey. Thank you so much for everything. Your art makes the mascots shine so much. Again, thank you for the VA thing. Thank you for being my best friend. Is there anything you would like to say?
Just thank you to everyone being here in the audience and just like in general too. You guys make the con and whatnot. Also, thank you to like all of the staff. Everyone has worked so hard and whatnot. So it's greatly appreciated. Also, the vendors and the panelists and whatnot. So it's been real. Looking forward to next year. Love and laughter always.
Also, too, I see Emma actually in the audience. Oh, we thanked you earlier, Emma, but I want to thank you again. Is there any way we could bring Emma back up on stage?
Emma says she is
should have
listening.
permissions.
She is listening, but she's a little tired at the moment.
Okie dokie, no worries. Thank you, Emma. Again, if you're listening, thank you so much for all your hard work.
Does she live?
Emma just talked.
Oh, she's here?
Oh god, my voice.
Thank you, Emma, for everything. For all your work with the musicians, all the sets, fixing up everything, working tirelessly for Ponies Online. Thank you so much for all your love, your dedication, your kindness, for being such an awesome friend. Thank you, Emma.
Always happy to do my job. Alex.
Yes.
Have you said the thing yet?
Yes, I did.
Oh.
But if you want to go ahead and reiterate.
I gladly will. Is he in the voice chat? He is. I want to personally thank the one person who essentially kept this con alive through storms, little data centers going offline. The person without who this con, and especially the concert, could not have happened. And that is our AV lead, Goldenheart. I want to personally thank him. He's stayed awake. I don't even want to know how many hours at this point to ensure that the concert keeps running. And yeah, Alex in a second is gonna send out an announcement with a few links where you can follow him and a link to a Ko-Fi, because he's doing all of this for free, but he has a Ko-Fi for his company Griffin that does the streaming and a lot of other things. If anyone has any money to spare, I want you to go to a Ko-Fi and throw some money Golden's way, because he's doing all this for free.
Golden Heart truly has a golden heart. That's all I can say.
Real.
Wow, that was corny.
Yeah, he is. He is a tech master of the highest degree. It is nearly time for us to shut down. 4 minutes till the end of this all.
Does anyone in the
So,
audience have
I
anything
say
they want
this.
to say or ask?
Scary Gun said something a little bit ago.
Yep.
Anybody in Ponytown? Anybody in Ponytown want to say anything to us?
Not.
Promise, we're friendly folk. We don't bite.
Fire said hey.
We love you all, Ponytown.
I
Thank
like
you
to
so
disagree
much.
on
Fire,
that.
fire.
What?
Love you,
So, yep,
Ponytown.
somebody would like to say something. Firebird.
Yeah, hold on.
Oh yeah. First of all, thanks to Scribbles, because if Scribbles wasn't there, I would be the animation
Love
wouldn't be
you,
on.
Ponies Online. I'll see you all next year.
Hold on,
Yeah.
Firebird
Love you,
wants to say
Pony.
something.
Love you,
Someone in the audience
Ponytown.
wants to say
Thank you
something.
so much. We love you.
Love you.
Firebird, hurry.
Thanks, Ponies Online. We'll see you in 2026.
Yeah,
Thanks
that
so much,
Scary
Ponies
was
Online.
talking.
We
It's been an
saved
honor.
someone's life.
Guys,
Thank you, Alex.
See you in 2020.
Hi, Alex.
We cut
Legalize
Scary off.
nuclear bombs.
Thank all of you.
Oh,
guys, we cut
Firebird
Scary
said
Gun
this is my
off.
first con.
Scary.
An absolute blast for this festival. Thank you all, and to the staff for making this possible.
Hi.
Thank you, Sour.
No, I was
I
reading
have
off
the
of
mute
what.
button. Sorry. It got a little loud and confusing there.
It's fine.
Someone in the chat of the Ponytown chat said, "This is my first con, and I have an absolute blast for this festival. Thank you all and the staff for making this happen." And then another person was saying, "Thank you, Golden. You're the best."
I apologize. However,
Okay,
we did cut Scary Gun off.
Scary Gun, did you have something else you wanted to say?
I wanted to
We
give shout out to
apologize.
Scribbles. Mostly.
Yeah. Scribbles helped out Scary with the animation, I believe.
Yeah. Yes, Scribbles is my hero. Without Scribbles, I would still be in the computer trying to fix it. But thank you so much, Scribbles. I don't know if you can hear me or not, but thank you very much. You're amazing. Oh, I'll let you keep talking.
All right.
May I say something in
Remember,
Spanish?
staff,
Spec real fast.
Go for it, Spec.
Yeah, because we, for some reason, we had a lot of people who speak Spanish, so I continue in Spanish, but gracias a toda la gente que vino de España, de Colombia, de Puerto Rico y los otros países estuvieron, pero muchísimas gracias a todos de parte de mía, Federash, Monolith y Kevin Knight. Así que si quieren saludar también conmigo.
Hola.
Hello, everybody.
Hola. Es en español.
Well,
Adiós.
sorry. Perdón. Hola, todos los ponies.
Gracias.
No te perdonamos.
Okay, that was it.
All
right, so we are out of time. Everyone, see you guys in 2026, but you're free to stick around because we have a lot planned throughout the year.
Yay.
Everybody in the
You all,
audience.
and we'll see you all in 2026.
Love and laughter
Everyone
always,
in the
everyone.
audience, both Ponytown and Discord. I'll see y'all in a bit. I need food.
Nom, 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 nom.
Yeah, I need to sleep. I have work in the morning.
In
Oh my gosh.
4, 3, 2, 1.